Hi y'all, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I am going to be doing a flip through of The Good and the Beautiful's beginner books box sets C and D. So stay tuned. Alright, well, if you are new, welcome to my channel, Pursuing Peace. My name is Dina, and I am a homeschooling mama of 5 kiddos, 7 and under. And on this channel, I share my passions for Christ, for homeschooling, and for encouraging mamas in their faith and in this amazing, sometimes it's a little bit crazy and chaotic, but it is amazing. It's an amazing season of motherhood. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, then click the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click the little bell icon so that way you get notified whenever new videos pop up. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuingpeace. Okay, you guys, well, I am excited. This video has been requested by y'all for a while, and I'm sorry I'm just now getting to it, but thank you so much for suggesting it. I definitely want to help you guys and make videos that you guys want to see. So this one was highly requested, and one of my subscribers actually said there were no videos on these specific box sets from The Good and the Beautiful, and so I went to go look, and she was right. Like, there are like no videos about this. So I'm like, okay, I need to make this video because you guys want to see the insides of this and know if you need them and how they can work for you. So The Good and the Beautiful has these beginner book box sets that go along with their level K language arts. And you've got box set A, which is actually in storage because we're not using it right now. And then you've got B. And I have a flip through video already and kind of like a review of box sets A and B, and I will link that down in the description if you want to go get a closer look on what is inside these. And then they've got box C and they've got box D. And these beginner books are kind of comparable to like, I don't know, like Bob books, or, you know, kind of really early readers. But what I really love about these specifically is that they go along really well with what my child is reading and what they can read at the time. It's so hard to find, you know, beginner reader type books that are like exactly where your child is. There's always words in there that they're not going to know, or there's always sight words that they assume that they know, and you know, we don't. And so it's just kind of, it's been really hard for me to find. So I really appreciated having these on hand. Now, a lot of you guys have asked, now, do I need these books? And my answer to that is you don't absolutely need these books in order to finish the language arts curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful, but they are so helpful, and they're made to kind of build confidence in your reader, especially box sets A and B. As you'll see, box sets C and D kind of get a little bit more challenging, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But like I said, I don't think you absolutely need them, but are they useful? Yes. And are they beneficial? Yes, I think so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to show you the insides of these, and I'm going to show you specifically where in the language arts level K course book they call you to start reading these. So let's take a look inside. Okay, you guys, so before I get into these, I wanted to show you exactly where they are called for in the language arts level K course book from The Good and the Beautiful. And the first time we see box A is right at the very beginning. In the overview, it says right here at the bottom, helpful hint, children starting the level K course should be ready to start reading The Good and the Beautiful beginner books box set as personal or shared reading. Shared reading means they read aloud to you. You may use other books, but it is important that they are the right level. So box set A is at the very beginning. So at the very beginning of this course book, your kids should be ready to start reading those books. Again, if you want a deeper look at what is inside box A, then check out my other video that goes deeper into box A and box B. The next time we see it here is at the end of Unit 1. It says, If the child needs help in any of the areas, consider having the child read books from beginner books box A. And this is what we did. If you watched my video, our homeschool update for kindergarten last year, then you saw that we kind of played games with this because we were having a little bit trouble when we got to this point. And so we kind of just played games and read the beginner books and stuff like that before we moved on to here. And I will link that video down below too, so you can check that out if you want to. The next time we see it here is at the end of Unit 2. So at the end of Unit 2, then it says, your child is now ready to start reading Section 1 of the Level K Reader. Your child may also begin reading Beginner Books Box B for personal reading. So they can start the reader that comes with the course, and they can start this Beginner Books Box B for additional kind of confidence building and reading practice. The next time we see it is at the end of Unit 3. So that was at the end of Unit 2. This is at the end of Unit 3. And this is when they can start reading Beginner Books Box Set C. And then the next time is closer to the end of the book. Like you can see you're pretty close to the end of the book. And that's when you can read Beginner Books Box D. So it does tell you and suggest you when to start reading these box sets within the Level K course. Okay, so now that you've seen that, let's go ahead and look at this set here. So if you look on the back, it's got 10 books, and it shows you all the books right here. And these are perfect for if you have girls or if you have boys. So these are different from the Beginner Books box sets A and B. They definitely are bigger, and there's a section in here at the very beginning of each book with sight words and just kind of little vowel practice activities that are not in here. And these have more of a plot in them. So each book has more of a story to tell as opposed to like these. They do kind of have a little story in them, but the main focus is trying to get them to read all of the different words that are in here. Okay, so let's look at this one. So I'm going to pull them all out here for you guys to see all of them, and then we'll just kind of dive into one. So this is Dee and Dick's, Mike and his plane, Yarn Hats. I think this is the one I want to show you guys. It's so good. The Big Mess, The Bat Cave, The Best Nest, My Dad Can Play, A Rock for Nick, Liz the Skunk, and Jack and the Ant. Okay, so I want to show you guys this one. This was the very first one that we read, and this one is so touching, and I will show you the story as we kind of go through it. So all of these are formatted the same. So I'm just going to show you this one here. Yarn Hats, and then this is what we've got as the first page. We've got challenge words. So each book has its own set of challenge words, and what I do is I just read to him. We kind of treat it as sight words, you know, and so I just go through and see how many he can read, and the ones that he can't read, I just let him know, and then we go through these a couple of times, and he can remember, like when he reads it in the story, he's like, hey, that was one of my challenge words. So that's really neat. And then it goes straight into the book. And so this is about a little girl that likes to make yarn hats with her mom. And her mom is teaching her how to do it. And you can see these words are pretty easy, but not as easy as like box A and B, which are like 3 letters CVC type words in those other boxes. And these are definitely a little bit more complicated, and they have more words on each page. So sometimes if the picture allows me to, sometimes like I will flip the book open like this. So that way he only sees one page if it's a little bit too much for him. But if it's like a full spread like this, then I leave it open, and he likes to see the whole picture. So it's a little girl, and she's making all of these hats. And then what they do with these hats after they've made them is they take them to the hospital for little sick boys and girls. I see him smile, and it makes me smile. So we were able to talk a good amount about, you know, what what's wrong with these boys and girls and why are they sick and how can we help them, and how just this simple gesture and just this simple kindness can turn someone's day around and they can be happy. And I mean, look at this. Look at all of them wearing the little hats. I mean, oh my goodness, like you don't get this with other readers, you know? Oh, so good. And now I will say the jump from box set B to box set C was a little bit more challenging for my boy who kind of has a little bit of trouble reading. He's actually doing very well now, but he was at the time having trouble reading. So what we did is we moved on to box C, but we would only read maybe like a couple of words a day. I'd set the timer for maybe about 5 minutes to 10 minutes, depending on the day, how I felt he was doing, if I felt he could focus or not. And then we would just read that much. And then, you know, we'd put a marker in, and that's where we'd start the next day. And the fact that they are stories, they were actual stories, really help with that. He makes him feel like, oh, he read a big boy book, you know? So these are really neat. So let me show you another one from box set C. So see, here are some more challenge words, and sometimes these words overlap, sometimes they don't. It just depends on the book. But this one was a really good one. Talk about Mike and his dad. And see, like these words are longer, but he can definitely at this point sound these words out. So it's good for them to sound the words out. And how Mike is waiting for a delivery, and he finally got it with his dad. He was super excited. And what it was a model plane, so they had to build it together. And so I love this. I love the relationship between Mike and his dad, and how his dad's helping him do all of this. And then they have a younger brother, Gus. And here you start to really see also like quotation marks. So you can talk to your kids, okay, what does that mean? And for me, I know I make different voices when I'm reading out loud to the kids. And so I tell them, what's when somebody's talking, you know how when mama makes a voice for somebody, then that's what this means. You can make a voice for Gus, or you can make a voice for Mike. So it's really neat to hear them start doing that. And they went to the park and they flew the plane. Oh my goodness. And these illustrations are just so beautiful. Like again, it's hard to find readers that are just this beautiful, this good quality, and right where your kid is at. So that's box set C. So let's go ahead and look at the beginner books for box D. And again, same things. Oh, back here it says, perfect for new readers. These uplifting books help children practice these phonograms and words with consonant blends, words with silent E, and 3-letter words ending in Y, like try, sky, dry, etc. So let's take a look at these. In this set, we have a bell for Miss May. Jill gets a fish. Can you spy? Oh, that looks good. First book of poems, Jade and the Lime Stand. Jamil rides a camel. My sheep named Rose. Shark facts. Ooh, that's interesting. Pink shell and trucks. So I'm interested to see this shark facts one. I actually haven't peeked through these because we haven't gotten to this point yet. So, but I believe these are the same in that they've got the challenge words. Yes, but you can see already people, like that's definitely a little bit more advanced. Sharks can see well. Sharks can smell well. Most sharks do not harm people. That's good. Oh my, look at that. Oh my goodness. My boy's gonna love this one. Most sharks have to keep swimming all the time. So it does seem like this is a little bit more advanced, but not a whole lot. Baby sharks are called pups. Oh, that's neat. So yeah, so that was sharks. I kind of want to see the inside of this one too. So my first book of poems. So the same thing. You've got, oh, look at this here. So there are no challenge words in this one, because they're all poems. Oh, that's so neat. So this is called The Lake. And then this one's called The Wall. Geese. Oh, this is so neat. TikTok. The Pond. Oh, So cute. The wind. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty that is, you guys. Bake a cake. Oh, that's fun. My pup. The park. Spring. It's got a few of them. I think this one has more pages than the other ones. Sand crab. The fall walk. The swing. And that's it. Oh my goodness. These are so cute. So let's look at another one because those two were very different. Okay, so this one's got the challenge words and this one looks like it's the same as that shark one. See, but this, see how it has just a little bit more of a story. Looks like she's gonna have a lime stand. Oh no, something happens. Oh no, someone stole her. Oh dear. Oh, and then we have him coming back. Oh, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna forgive him? Oh, she does forgive him. We can talk about forgiveness and how that was a bad thing, but he asked for forgiveness. Oh my goodness. You guys, you see, like you can talk about these things, good and beautiful things in these books. Oh, I just love them. They're not just readers, just to help them read. You know, we can definitely talk about everything that is in these books. So let me show you, with all of these box sets, there's not any real order to them. In my other video, I kind of mentioned that it seemed to me like these up here were easier than these down here, but the more I use them, actually, there really is no order, you guys. So you can just pick up whichever one they want first and start reading it. So that's really neat. So there you have it, guys. That's what the inside of box set C looks like and what the inside of box set D looks like. These
are all his rocks. He has a lot of rocks.
And remember the last time it was all capital? How do you read that? He has a lot. That's right, of rocks. That's right, bud.
One day, Mom said, Nick.
What's his name?
Nick. And I want to what does it say?
What does it say? Sound it out. It's got a silent E.
Tack.
Not tack. It's got a silent E. Take. Good.
You are on a walk.
Can you use your finger to point?
Hunt.
Yeah. Hunt.
Will
Good.
you go, Mom? And Nick
Went. Yeah. So look, I want to take you on a rock hunt. Will you go? How do you say that?
Go?
So say it in a sentence.
Will you go?
Good. And why do you say it like that? Because it's a what?
Question.
Question. And there's a question mark. Yep, that's right. Turn the page. All right, you guys, well, I hope that that was encouraging and I hope that that was helpful to you guys to see the insides of these box sets, and it will help you decide whether or not you want to get them. If you have a question that I did not answer in this video, then please leave them in the comments below because I want to make sure that I answer any questions that you have about these sets. All right, you guys, well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you get notified whenever new videos pop up. And let's be friends. Follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing_peace. All right, you guys, well, I hope you're having a blessed day and I will see you next week with another video. Bye.